what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC and another edition of TNFNU Thoughts and Feelings and Updates. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is just something that I've noticed a lot lately within the community. And it's pretty awesome because it seems like there's a lot of people coming out or a lot of people are finding something to be part of a maker. So they're creating, they're being a maker, they're making something, and that is awesome. It's just been popping up a lot lately where a lot of people are saying, well, I do this and I do that. And whether you're making pens or making beads or coins or just something, handkerchiefs, all these things are popping up now. And it's really, really awesome. I think everybody should have some kind of creative outlet where they can create and just get their brain focused on creating something from raw material, or you're drawing on paper, or you're starting with something or nothing and creating something. And there's nothing more rewarding for me to be able to take a chunk of steel and then turn that into a knife, a usable tool that somebody will cherish and pass down or something like that. That's awesome. I mean, there's nothing more rewarding than that. So whether you're making art or a drawing or a painting, you're making beads, you're making, I don't know, there's so many different things. You can crochet. My mother-in-law is big into crochet, so we got crochet everywhere because she just makes crochet. And it's awesome. And it's always great to have that handmade quality. And even with the technologies, with the 3D printing or with the laser engraving or the laser stuff that people are doing, it's ridiculous. Some of the stuff that people are creating doing all of that is just as amazing as the hand stuff. You don't have to just be knives, but it's so rewarding to, at the end of the day, to start with something and create something else. I think it's awesome. So it's really cool to be in chat and be like, this person's making leather goods, leather wallets, or leather sheaths. So you're working with leather? I give it out to you because I am not good at working with leather. That is for sure. Or you're making lanyards, or you're making beads, or you're making whatever. It's awesome. People are 3D printing scales out for their knives. It's insane, the stuff that they're coming up with. And that is amazing. There's nothing better to be able to say something, to say I created that and other people want that. So it's awesome. Kudos to everybody who's becoming a maker. And that's what it's all about, being creative and to do that. And you guys do that with me all the time. You guys give me so many more advice on, oh, you know what would be a good idea? You should do this. And it's all coming from a good place. You want me to be successful, and I totally get it. But sometimes it's just a matter of time. And you got to remember, this isn't my full-time gig. I have a job and I work 4 days a week, and they give me Fridays off so I could do knives because they understand my crazy obsession with this. So there's that. And some people have said, oh, you should make, what you should do with all that extra handle material is just make a bunch of beads and you sell them on your Etsy store, and you can have just a bundle of beads that you can sell. And that's an amazing idea. It's an amazing idea. But the extra time that I have to do a project like that, I'm going to make a knife. And any extra time is going right back into the knives. And we're going to be talking a little bit about that when it comes to the updates. So there's tons of ideas. There's tons of ideas that I come up with too. And I've probably thought of them. But it's just a matter of I don't have the time to do all these things. and, you know, even right now, we can get into it. I just finished majority of the July builds, and they all went shipped out today. So they're all gone. They're all going to be at their new owner soon. I only have one left, and it's the AEB Cardinal. And that's coming back this weekend, hopefully. As I'm filming this, in 2 days is Saturday, so I'm hoping, based on the shipping, I'm supposed to get it back in a couple days. So that's awesome. So I can finish that one up before the end of July, I hope. But in the meantime, I also have started some other projects that I need to do, or I'm going to start the other projects that I promised people I would do. So it's kind of difficult for me to just be like, okay, I'm going to take this day or these couple hours and just do this instead of putting my efforts towards the knives. I hope that makes sense. I would love to be able to be like, okay, I have all of these knives done. I have nothing to do, so I'm just going to make a bunch of beads or make a Kieranite worry stone. These are all things that I've thought of. Or finish that package hatchet that's been sitting out there, that is just sitting out there. And it's been sitting out there for, I feel like, a long time. But it's just sitting there waiting to get finished. But I've been so busy with everything going on that I just haven't had time. So let's talk about some of the projects that I decided to start, or I'm going to start tomorrow as I'm filming this. The first one is a Cardinal. I'm doing another Cardinal. This is going to be an 80 CRV2. 80 CRV2. You're not going to be able to see it anyway. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's someone important in the community who's done a lot for me, and I want to show my appreciation to that person and make them a knife. So I'm going to start this here tomorrow as I'm filming this, probably during the live stream. I'm going to start cutting this one out and getting this shaped up and going. I'm hoping, since it's 80 CRV2, I can get this done fairly quick and heat treated and everything before that other knife comes back, and then I can work on handles at the same time. So we'll see. It's only one. And then I'm also doing this, the LMAX project. So I'm going to share this with you guys, and I hope the guy who wants this is okay with me. I don't think he would have issues. I'm not going to say his name. But months ago now, a viewer of the channel reached out and gave me an idea for a design that he would like for me to make for him. And I know I've thrown it out there many times. I'm not doing it anymore. I can't take on any more designs. Well, he caught me right before that, and I agreed to take on the design. He sent me a drawing. I sent him maybe a little bit more cleaned up drawing into the direction I thought he would want to go. And he was like, cool, I want to buy the steel and send it to you. Have you ever worked with LMAX? And I'm like, no, I've never worked with LMAX. I have no idea what it's like. He's like, but I want to do it. So he sent me this bar of LMAX. The problem is it's only 1 inch high. And the design that he wanted originally was going to be about the size of the Crow. So it was going to be a larger blade. But we shrunk it down to make it work for this. So that is basically the design. We have a name, but I'm not ready to release the name of it yet. He might comment in this video. So what I did was I used the spike handle and we stretched it out a little bit. You can see we have the spike here. I drew this out just in case this LMAX goes well, then maybe I'll make an LMAX spike out of it, but we'll see. But this is the design that he came up with, or that we came up with. He'd sent it to me. I cleaned it up, kind of got some raw angles for it. I put the handle on it. And so I think that's going to look pretty cool. It's going to be a little pointy thing. So these are the two projects that I'm going to start, and I'm hoping to get really well into it the next couple days. This obviously I have to send out for heat treat, so that's going to take a while to get back, which is fine. It'll probably be mid-August when I get those back. So we're going to talk about August here in a second. And then I'm going to work on that one and get that one flushed out in the next couple of days. And then hopefully I'll be finishing up these two Cardinals at about the same time. We will see. We will see. And then July will be done. Then we look forward to August. Based on the tracking, I am supposed to get all the water jet knives tomorrow as I'm filming this. Probably the day that this video comes out, I'm going to get that package in. And I'll film an unboxing for you guys and share that with you. But that order it's a lot. What I ordered was 5 blooms, 5 thorns, 5 rock hoppers. Each one of those 3 models, 3 are ADCRV2, 2 are AEB. So what I plan on doing for August is I'm going to do 5 rock hoppers, maybe 6, because I have the one that I got before that I haven't used yet, so I might do 6. So that would be 4 in ADCRV2 and 2 in AEB. I'll end up making 6 rock hoppers. And my thought process is this, that I'll work on the 80, I'll get the 2 AEB worked out, get those sent off for heat treat. Then I'll start working on the other ADCRV2 blades and get those doing really well. Do handles, get everything going, and then hopefully at one time, my goal is at one time, drop all those on the Etsy store. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because by the time I get the heat treated ones back, the other ones might have been sitting for a week before I got that back. I don't know. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just do, okay, here are the ADCRV2 and then here are the other 2? I don't know. I would like to be able to release all of them at one time. But I don't know. We'll see how it works. So I think the first one's going to be rock hoppers. Then maybe I'll do thorns in November, because people were really, I've had somebody reach out and say they really wanted a thorn. And then maybe in January, I'll do blooms, or December I'll do blooms. I don't know. But I also in that order got 5 naked columns and 5 mini gargoyles, all in ADCRV2. So if I have a moment like this where I get done with the monthly builds a little early, then maybe I can go out and just do 1 or 2 skeletonized models, because the naked column and the mini gargoyle are both going to be skeletonized. They are a little bit thicker of a steel. I think they're about that thick. So, this is the LMAX. And the LMAX, I think, is like 5/32. And then you see the difference between the 1/8 inch thickness. So there is pretty big difference. But I think just a little bit thicker in the hand when you have a skeletonized blade works a little bit better. But we'll see. I have my naked column, and you can see how thick. That's 1/4 inch thick. So, but it gives you a nice handle to hold on to. The problem is it gets really thick. It's pretty thick. So that's the downfall of that. And I cannot do hollow grinds. So if I did a hollow grind, that would work perfect because you can get it nice and thin. But I can't. I'm not able to do hollow grinds. So I'll just keep it as thin as possible. Someone said I should do skeletonized in 1/8 inch. And I don't know. It kind of disappears in the hand or doesn't get as comfortable. But I think my plan is to get some naked columns, mini gargoyles in when I'm kind of run out of projects to do. Not that that's possible with me, as I just discussed. It seems like whenever I get to an end of one, I'm jumping straight into something else. And usually it's not like side projects, like making a bunch of beads or coins or whatever. It's I want to do the knives. The other stuff is fun, but it's a lot of effort for, I don't know, something I would much rather be doing is the knives. So anyway, I hope that made sense. But I love seeing that you guys are all being makers. We're so talented as a community by far. Everybody has their own little talent. Everybody has their own little thing, whether it's working with paracord, working with yarn, working with art, working with drawing, working with painting. I don't know. My stepdaughter, my daughter is very creative too, but the stepdaughter, she flushed out my logo. I wonder if I could show you guys this. She was the one who did the Rockhopper logo. So I'll show you guys that. You guys have seen the Rockhopper, right? The Rockhopper logo. She created that. And recently I just shared the Tobiko, the frog. That's now going to be the Tobiko character. So the Tobiko character and the Rockhopper character are kind of in the same world, coming from the same world. So it's pretty awesome. So now we're continuing working on others. I did order those Tobiko stickers today. So there'll be a while. I have to get the proof to see if I like it. And then we'll move on. So we'll have Tobiko stickers for anybody who gets a Tobiko. You'll get a Tobiko sticker, which is the frog. So I've been hiding him in a lot of the thumbnails for some of the videos lately, and I shared them on Instagram as well. So it's cool stuff. But it's so amazing to see everybody's creativity and what they're coming up with. And being a maker, that's what it's all about. Being creative, giving the world something other than media and attention like that. So it's awesome. So anyway, guys, I think I'm rambling and running out of things. So this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. That choice is yours.